This is the afternoon video update. This is for Tuesday, May 23rd. I'm James Spann. This upper low on top of us today, really overperforming in terms of the amount of rain. A lot of folks have seen some really soaking rain today, especially over the northern two-thirds of the state, but we're going to be trending much drier for the rest of this week. Of course, the question is, what about the upcoming holiday weekend in Guam? Facing a major typhoon. We'll take a look at all this as we go. We'll begin with the upper air look across the country today. And again, there's a pretty broad upper low coming right through the state. You can see it clearly as you animate the clouds. Visible satellite view showing most of the sun across the southwestern counties of the state. Places like Mobile, Foley, Bay Minette, Jackson. You're getting some sun. The rest of the state pretty much socked in with clouds. And that's the radar composite. Doing this update live about 2:40. And you can see fairly large areas of rain over parts of north and east and southeast Alabama, and some stronger storms across the Florida Panhandle. And ooh, look at those numbers. I'm telling you, soon it's going to be just hot as blue blazes around here, so enjoy those numbers. I would suggest that the next time we see numbers like that will be in October. It's 70 in Birmingham. Many spots are only in the mid to upper 60s. Look at Alexander City and Sylacauga. It's 65. Wow. However, Mobile's at 85. That's more like it for this time of the year. And again, we'll see heat levels coming up for the rest of the week as the upper low begins to move away. We still have a flash flood watch in effect for the southeastern corner of the state, down around places like Geneva and Dothan, Ozark, and Enterprise through this evening. But around the nation, it's amazingly quiet. Strong storms will likely erupt later today and tonight over parts of West Texas. Also got a marginal risk out over some of the mountainous states in the western U.S. and a marginal risk over much of Florida through tonight. This is tomorrow, a marginal risk over the Florida Peninsula. Again, a chance of severe storms over West Texas up into East Colorado. And a marginal risk from the northeastern part of Nevada up into Montana. And day 3, Thursday, a marginal risk again for parts of far west Texas, eastern New Mexico, and eastern Colorado. Look at the rain for the next 7 days. Really not a lot. And again, this thing today clearly overperformed. We did not expect the amount of rain that we've seen. Many spots today had over 1 inch. But this is through Tuesday morning of next week. In most locations, under a ½ inch. And again, we just don't expect that much over the upcoming holiday weekend. Hurricane season for the Atlantic Basin about a week away. Starts on June 1st. Things are quiet now in the preseason. Of course, the big story is this big super typhoon coming up on Guam. And again, it's clearly been going through an eyewall replacement cycle. You can see that in the radar presentation. And when that happens, you can see some weakening. The current position is only about 80 miles southeast of Guam. I mean, this thing is getting really close. The latest advisory coming from the National Weather Service in Guam was at 5:04 a.m. local time Wednesday there. The current sustained winds are at 155 miles an hour, just under Category 5 strength, moving towards the west-northwest at 5 miles an hour. Not moving that quickly, but it will be near. This thing could pass right over the island within the next 24 hours. And again, the folks in Guam at the Weather Service, they do expect this to ramp up to 160 miles an hour. They expect that eyewall replacement cycle to be complete, and they do expect this to be at Category 5 strength. Of course, this is considered a super typhoon, and it's just not a good situation with the flooding, catastrophic wind and storm surge out there. This is a video from about 18 hours ago from Guam, and this is from an Alabama family that's stationed there at a military base, and it's going to get rough. And, of course, they've had plenty of warning here, but, you know, with an island like that, only so many people can evacuate. So we'll be keeping our friends out there in our prayers over the next 24 hours as they're going to see a very rough ride. All right, around here, model fans. Here's the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. That upper circulation should be a little east of the state. That'll put us on the drier side tomorrow. And any showers should be few and far between. Maybe a couple showers near the Gulf Coast, but not many. Highs back up around 80. It will feel more like May tomorrow. This is Thursday. The day will be mostly sunny, highs up in the middle 80s. And Friday, could there be a shower somewhere? Yes, but most places dry, partly to mostly sunny, and again, highs 80 to 85, a little below average for this time of the year. So we got a holiday weekend coming up. This is Saturday, kicking off Memorial Day weekend. The upper feature is off to the east. A little moisture tries to wrap in from the east over the Tennessee Valley. And again, we'll mention isolated showers. And whenever we say isolated showers, that means most places will not get rain if the forecast verifies. Highs again low to mid 80s, and the exact same thing on Sunday. Mostly dry, partly to mostly sunny. Highs 81 to 85. In Memorial Day, there's just no change. The better chance of showers east of Alabama, Georgia and the Carolinas with that upper feature. A week from today, everybody goes back to work on Tuesday, May 30th. The upper low is over the Carolinas. And once again, there could be an isolated shower somewhere, maybe over the Tennessee Valley, but most places dry. Let's go out 10 days. This is Friday, June 2nd, Friday of next week. We still got that upper low off to the east. And again, we'll be on the drier side. That looks awfully calm. Next week looks very quiet. Rain for Birmingham coming off the GFS ensemble. This is between now and the 8th of June, about 2 inches. Looking for the mean, that green line. And, numbers are coming back up. Again, a lot of places are in the mid to upper 60s today. By the middle of next week, we'll be up around 90. That's what you expect here in late May. But again, you can see for the weekend highs mostly low and mid 80s. And that's not bad at all. And hot off the presses, got the brand new 8 to 14-day guidance in the house. This is for May 31st through June the 6th. And if this works out, temperatures here would be a little above average. Had a great time today up in Fort Payne. I got that big June jam coming up there soon. I saw my friends at the Arc of DeKalb County. Had a great crowd and a lot of fun. Tomorrow I'll be doing a program at Children's of Alabama for the patients there and their families. It's Weather Wednesday at Children's of Alabama. Got a book signing Saturday. Here's the deal. We're going to be at the Finley Center at the SEC Fan Fest. And listen, you don't need a ticket to the baseball tournament. You don't pay for parking. It's free. There's tons of parking there. We're going to be there between noon and 2 at the Finley Center, which is adjacent to the Hoover Met, where they're playing the SEC baseball tournament. Weather looks great. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have all the shirts, hats, books, all that cool stuff. And we take a lot of pictures, have tons of fun. So come see us in Hoover, Birmingham Metro, Saturday at the SEC Fan Fest in the Finley Center from noon until 2. And again, no admission. You don't need a ticket to the baseball games. And the parking is absolutely free. Hope to see you guys then. And, of course, we invite you to watch us this evening on ABC 3340 News, right across the hall over there in Studio A at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.